Good afternoon, volleyball fans. You are still tuning in here in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals Quick Set, brought to you by Smart. And we have officially let the games begin right after opening ceremonies. At dahil dyan, we are going into our second game of the day. Pero tingnan muna natin anong naging result kanina for our first game of the day. It was a straight set victory by San Juan de Letran against the University of San Carlos. Now we are going to be watching the second game at 12 p.m. between Enderun and National University. For 2 p.m. it is University of Batangas going up against the University of Santo Tomas. And for our last game of the day, it is the University of Southern Philippines Foundation going up against the Far Eastern University. Ngayon, pakinggan naman natin kung ano nga ba ang masasabi ng ating mga players. Let us hear from Erin Pangilinan of the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Super exciting yung ma-invite kami dito, especially nga puro rookies yung para mostly makikita natin ngayong league. And also, this is our first time. So, nakaka-excite siya kasi madaming team from other regions na makakalaro namin. So, ayun, very exciting po siya for us.
And there you have it, Erin Pangilinan of the NU Lady Bulldogs. Sabi nga ni Erin kanina, she is really very excited to go up against Team Soxard. And now, tingnan naman natin, Enderun, let us hear from Erica Deloria.
For me, the Shakey's Invitational League last year helped us grow actually. Kasi hindi kami sanay sa mga ganitong liga na pangmalakasan talaga yung kalaban. And I believe this year, last year we considered it to be more on an experience basis kind of competition. Well, this year we want to win. We're actually hungry. We want to do our best. I-test namin kung saan talaga namin kaya. And as long as we do our best, I believe proud na si Coach Dong sa amin. Pero syempre, may mindset pa rin na we want to win.
And sabi nga ng Lady Titans earlier, they are better than what they are last year. So let us see kung ano nga ipapakita nila later. And let us see saan nga ba mapapanood ang ating games for today. The 2024 Shakey Super League National Invitationals is live on the Smart LiveStream App, free and open to all networks. Also live on Smart Sports and Puso, Pilipinas. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook and on TV at Solar Sports. Who will win our second matchup of the day between the NU Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Titans?
We continue our coverage here at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. You see Rayan Almendraleo and Erica Deloria leading the way para dito sa Enderun Lady Titans. On the other side of the net, we got Vanj Alinsug and Cham Cham Maaya naman for the NU Lady Bulldogs. Is the battle of the champion teams. Bella Belen also there for NU. Champion teams in their respective leagues will collide. Enderun College will take on National University. Ken Pangilinan pa rin po kasama si former UST Golden Tigress Rhea Maritela Raagas. And Rhea, kanina na nakita natin Letran taking care of their first assignment. And now let's take a look first at our tournament format.
That's right. We have here 12 teams divided into 4 pools, and each teams will play each team rather will play a single round robin in each pool, and the top 2 teams per pool will advance to the quarterfinals, and the 8 teams will play in a crossover quarterfinals, and the semifinals match will be a knockout game, and the finals and bronze medal matches will be in a best of 3 series.
Should be a fun one. Isang linggo lang to, tuloy-tuloy yung laro natin. Every day we have games. Pag-usapan natin itong Enderun College. Sila yung nag-champion back-to-back, in fact, in the NASCO 20th and 21st season, Rhea.
Exactly, Ken. They again defeated the Lady of Fatima University in that finals match, and in their last season in the SSL National Invitationals performance, they actually finished with a 1-1 standing, win-loss standing, and lost to the University of Santo Tomas in the quarterfinals with 1-3 standing. And you know what? Going into this tournament, it's really surpassing their previous performance in the last conference.
And this team still pretty much loaded. You see the names there. You got Michaela Ma, first best middle blocker ng NASCO season 21. Also there is the NASCO season 21 MVP na si Erica Deloria. And their star setter, best setter ng NASCO na si Rhea Almendralejo. Hindi magiging madali, Rhea, no? Yung journey nila, because their first assignment is against the UAP champions, the National University Lady Bulldogs.
Well, exactly. Although this is the first appearance in SSL National Invitationals, talking about the Lady Bulldogs, but still, it was a flawless performance by NU in the last season. In the last UAP season, they won second championship in 3 years, defeated FEU in the semifinals, and defeated UST in finals with 2-0 standing. They finished the overall UAAP with a 12-2 win-loss record.
Not to mention, the last 3 stints in the UAP, lahat nag-finals po sila dyan. And a huge reason why is this lineup, Rhea, still stacked and pretty much loaded para dito kay Coach Norman Miguel.
Exactly. We still have the likes of team captain Erin Pangilinan, Vanj Alinsog, Sheena Turing Lams Lamina, and of course newcomers in Celine Marsh and IC Sipada, who are joining the team from the NU Nazareth School, which also recently competed in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League.
And now let's get the ball rolling. Let's turn you over to our game announcer, Andrea Balyacer.
The action continues here at Ninoy Aquino Stadium. This is the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. This is match number 2 between Enderun College Lady Titans versus National University Lady Bulldogs. And now let us meet our players from National University Lady Bulldogs. First up, their team captain at number 4, Bella Belen. And their first libero is Shaila Hardo. Make way for their teammates at number 1, Natasha Bombita. At number 3, Abigail Bono. At number 6, Evangeline Sug. At number 8, Sheena Doring. At number 9, Aishat Belyo. At number 10, Alexa Mata. At number 13, Lams Lamina. At number 17, Minerva Maaya. At number 18, Ara Panike. At number 19, Celine Marsh. At number 21, Martier Escalar. And their second libero. At number 11, Isis Sepada. And now let us meet our players from Enderun College Lady Titans. First up, their team captain at number 17, Erica Deloria. And their first libero, number 16, Stephanie Barilla. Make way for their teammates at number 2, Rean Albendrahal. At number 4, Crizel Aguilar. At number 5, Shane Carmona. At number 6, Altea Motor. At number 7, Aurea Alvero. At number 8, Zen Perolino. At number 9, Eliza Santos. At number 10, Klein Salvani. At number 13, Ashanti Cuicho. At number 15, Fatima Metino. At number 18, Micaela Ma. And their second libero is Kurt Frias. Presenting our game officials, first referee, Iñaki Ramos. Second referee, Richard Rivera.
Enderun Lady Titans kontra NU Lady Bulldogs. And Rhea, no, kanina, yung first game natin, battle of the first runners-up in their respective leagues. Ngayon naman, Enderun, the champions in ASCO, NU, the champions naman din for the UAP. But, yung dynamic dito, no, Enderun, we saw at the top of the coverage, Erica Deloria alluding to yung previous experience sila. Eh, yun nga, for exposure. This time around, they came in to win.
Exactly. Both teams have that finals experience, but on the side of Enderun, they really want to surpass their previous performance in the National Invitationals. But for the Lady Bulldogs, this is their first appearance in the National Invitationals. So, the real question is, kung itong Enderun ba, will they send a strong message in their opening match, or will the Lady Bulldogs dominate as they seek their first National Invitational title?
Last year, hindi sila kasali. It was LaSalle that won it all. And the Lady Spikers naman, yung hindi kasali in this year's edition, as well as yung co-finalist sila, Adamson Lady Falcons. Dahil nga, hindi na sila nag-qualify. But now, for the NU Lady Bulldogs, they are the reigning and defending two-time Shakey Super League preseason collegiate champions naman. So, if you're the Enderun College Lady Titans, what better way to start off your campaign and try to win than go up against the UAP champions?
Exactly. This is actually what's exciting about this conference, is that we have champions of different leagues. UAAP champions in National University, itong Enderun champions in NAASCO, and of course, the Sasafi champions in USPFs, as well as yung mga NCAA champions.
And now, tignan natin ang starting six ng magkabilang kupunan.
And now, let us meet the starters from Enderun College Lady Titans. First off, their team captain and opposite hitter, number 17, Erica Deloria. Setter, number 2, Rayan Almendralejo. Outside hitter, number 5, Shane Carmona. Another outside hitter, number 7, Aurea Alvero. Middle blocker, number 8, Zen Perolino. And another middle blocker, number 18, Micaela Ma. And their starting libero at number 16, Stephanie Barilla. Head coach for the Lady Titans, Ariel de la Cruz. And now let us meet the starters from National University Lady Bulldogs. First off, middle blocker, number 1, Natasha Bombita. At number 3 is setter, Abigail Bono. Outside hitter, number 6, Vange Alinsug. Opposite hitter, number 10, Alexa Mata. Middle blocker, number 17, Minerva Maaya. Outside hitter, number 21, Myrtle Escanlar. Standing libero at number 5, Shaila Hardio. Head coach for the Lady Bulldogs, Norman Miguel. It's the Lady Titans versus the Lady Bulldogs. This is the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Good luck to both teams.
Starters for both teams now at hand. For the Enderun Lady Titans, a familiar starting 6 para sa kanila. Alvero Perolino, Erika Deloria, Shane Carmona, Michaela Ma, Ryan Almendraleo, and their starting libero is Stephanie Barilla. For the NU Lady Bulldogs, this is somewhat an unfamiliar starting 6 with the exception of Vange Alinsog, who has started all games in UAP Season 86. Very different mix, no, Rhea? You see there, Bombita, Maaya, Escanlar, Alexa Mata, and Abe Pono. And this set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
Well, talking about the exciting mix of starters for NU, well, what's important is that andyan pa rin yung dynamic nila in their system, both in the offense and defense, even in the absence of their key players in Alaysa Solomon and Bella Belen.
Well, Bella Belen is in uniform. But, eto, no, if you're the Enderun College Lady Titans, this is sort of a benchmark for you. How will you fare against this formidable squad ng NU na lagi natin sinasabi, no, mapa first 6 yung depth nila, no, yung there's players coming off the bench, talagang marami ding ibubuga para sa kanila, Rhea.
Exactly, we have Natasha Bombita going up as a middle blocker in the absence of Erin Pangilinan, and of course Myrtle Escanlar for Alaysa Solomon there. You made mention of the depth of the second starters of NU. So this is very exciting na sila na nga yung starting 6 in this conference.
And so far, puro errors tayo sa magkabilang kupunan. Ito ba shaky start, much like our first game. Actually, nung first game natin, no, Letran and USC combined for 20 errors in set number 1. So, let's see if they could clean it up. Itong Enderun and NU. From the pipe, Escanlar, finally, no. Well, there was an illegal attack. Lumagpas siya dun sa attack line, no?
Well, that set, I think, for Abby Pono, medyo malapit sa net. Kaya for Escanlar, natamaan yung 3-meter line, rather.
Ayan. Erika Deloria, na ASCU Season 21 Most Valuable Player. But it's taking some time for both of these teams to get things going.
So you made mention, Ken, of the errors, no? Kagaya na cover natin earlier game. Well, really, if nasa set 1 ka pa and you're about to start the game, it's really important that you minimize errors, especially in the service area. It's going to be crucial to start the momentum of your game.
Pump set, Escanlar sa kaliwa. And finally, the first point of an attack, courtesy of Myrtle Escanlar.
Well, a much-needed point there for NU to gain that momentum. Although that was already an out-of-system play, but we all know the dynamic of the Lady Bulldogs, just really taking advantage of every opportunity to score.
Vange Alinsog, one of the more athletic players in the UAP, but she commits a service error. But yung leap niya, no, in the second season took over when si Ces Robles graduated. Kasi nung in her rookie year, she came off the bench. Although nung finals, she started, I think, in game number 2, if I'm not mistaken, against LaSalle. Although they lost that one, but yung glimpses, no, nandun yung promise. And finally, she was able to really tap her potential in her second season.
Exactly. It was a big responsibility for Vange Alinsog to actually fill the shoes for Ces Robles, and she did a pretty good job in that role handed to her.
Cham-Cham Aya with a serve. 5-3 po ang ating score. Pono, reverse set kay Bombita with a huge explosion right there. Kay
We love to see Abe Pono early activating her attackers here in set number 1.
That smart power play of the set presented by Smart Live More today. And Bombita is now manning that opposite spiker position dahil nga Eliza Solomon is not part of the lineup for this year's edition of the 2024 Shakey Super League National Invitationals. So a huge opportunity for her. Si Carmona naman ang nakapuntos. Finally, first point off an attack galing dito sa Enderun.
This is what they need right now. Talking about the offense of Enderun, they have to outsmart the defense of NU.
And they mentioned also at the top of the coverage, Rhea, that they have always dominated their competition in their league. Sanay silang manalo na halos hindi nahihirapan. And that was really a reflection of that. Nung nanalo sila against Our Lady of Fatima University in the finals, they won that one 25-14, 25-13, 25-15. Straight sets, pretty much double figures yung lamang nila in all 3 of those sets. So ngayon, gusto talaga nilang masubukan yung kanilang katatagan, yung kanilang skills against this vaunted NU squad.
Exactly, and itong Enderun, they actually finished in the quarterfinals, but unfortunately lost to University of Santo Tomas. Although nakuha nila yung set number 1, but still UST proved to be too much for Enderun.
Last year may kapaan factor pa eh. Ngayon, they have that confidence in them that they could really test themselves against the best of the best.
Yep. Nakausap nga natin si Rayan Almendralejo na in this conference, it's really a matter of surpassing their previous performance.
Rayan will set it up. Carmona, oh, good defense from the back by Alinsog. Escanlar had to adjust. Chance ball, Pono, nandoon yung depensa ni Alvero. Oh, good play coming from Rayan Almendralejo.
That's a much-needed rally for both teams. Well, to activate hindi lang yung offense but as well as the defense for both teams. But what a play that was.
Shane Carmona serving, their team down by 1. Joust at the net. The Lady Titans will reload. NU, what will they do? They go middle. Good attempt there from Mata. Mata again. She's a tall, lanky player para dito kay Coach Norman Miguel. Now, we head into our first technical timeout. Alexa Mata and the rest of the NU Lady Bulldogs up by 2, 8-6.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Welcome back to the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. The Lady Bulldogs, fresh from Korea shared with me a glimpse of their trip kung saan ay talagang halos nakakaabot nga daw sila ng 20,000 steps a day sa haba ng linalakad nila. And for Bella, ang pinaka-memorable nga daw ay noong pumunta silang Everland theme park wherein they rode extreme rides at talagang nag-enjoy silang lahat. Moreover, after the trip, the girls had 5 days to prepare for this tournament. During the first day nga ay nagkakapaan daw sila ulit. But with a sense of familiarity and their championship mantra, the Lady Bulldogs are still in the right form. And to mention, it is actually Cham Cham Maaya's birthday today, and her birthday wish, of course, is to get that win. Ken Andrea?
Maligayang kaarawan, Cham Cham Maaya. And thank you very much, Mikey Abueg. Cham Cham Maaya, one of the vital cogs para sa Lady Bulldogs. Redemption season yun, Rhea. For them, you know, it was really painful for the Lady Bulldogs to lose against the Lady Spikers the prior season. And si Bella Belen mismo nagsabi, they're coming in for redemption. Nagsimula sila just, I think, a few days after that loss. They got to work and they were able to just bounce back and get another championship for Hokson as Deloria. Another point para dito sa Enderun.
Well, which really goes to show itong commitment to the game, talking about the Lady Bulldogs. Although in the first round in the previous season, UAAP, it wasn't the best of performances for them. They lost to UST and DLSU, but still managed to sweep round 2 as we take a look at this attack from Vanj Alinsog.
Yun yung amazing dun, Rhea, kasi yung opening game nila against UST, if you remember, they lost that game in straight sets. So, coming off that finals loss the season prior, tapos matalo ka ng ganun, perhaps doubts could have crept in on their squad, but they never relented. Patuloy lang sila, and now they're back in the promised land and trying to go back-to-back in season 87. Alexa Mato with a service ace. 11-8 ang ating talaan. She commits a service error though. Ang 6 na error na yan for the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Again, a slow start. Hindi ito yung ine-expect natin na start, no? Talking about the Lady Bulldogs. They're actually known for their strong start. But unfortunately, ayun na nga yung service errors nila. It's slowing them down.
Good attempt, but Hardia was there for the pickup. Good pass. Deloria trying to power through. Pono sets up Vanj! Oh, the explosion from Vanj Alinsog!
What a set also by Abby Pono, leaving Vanj Alinsog with a single block. Also, that decoy coming from
Grabe yung approach doon ni Vanj Alinsog.
You can see sa approach pa lang, no?
Minsan mapapaangangaan na lang if you're a fan eh. But, you know, this is a sign of a good team. Kahit impressive yung hit doon, ang ganda nung bawi nila dito.
Unfazed by that Vanj Alinsog attack. Talking about Enderun.
That was Perolino, their middle blocker. Talking about tong Enderun naman, nakikita natin, no? Yung middle blocker sila, really tall, lalo ito si Perolino. But, Kay Bombita with the answer.
So far, itong NU, they're actually known for this low and fast set sa left pin. Leaving the attacker with a single block. Well, that has been the game for the Lady Bulldogs so far.
I've always been impressed dito kay Abe Pono, no? Yung backup setter ng NU. Although, ito, Enderun, nakapuntos courtesy of Shane Carmona.
Well, this is what Enderun needs right now. They need a side-out game, especially with the Lady Bulldogs now. Na-activate na itong si Vanj Alinsog, si Bombita, as well as Escanlar.
No, going back to Abe Pono, She was the finals MVP back in season 85 of the Girls Volleyball League in the UAP and won a championship. Tapos nung pumasok siya dito sa seniors program, although backup nga lang siya kay Lams Lamina, but every time she gets onto the court, she always does well, set up her teammates, just like here.
Exactly. And of course, she does that alongside yung yung kapalit niya na si Ara Panique.
Yeah. Sa gitna, Michaela Ma. Almendralejo goes to Carmona. And that is denied by the defense of Bombita and Alexa Mata.
So far, the NU Lady Bulldogs now, yung mga puntos nila, it's, I would say, parang balance both in the offense and defense. And in that last play, we saw that was an intentional block coming from Alexa Mata.
4-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Carmona. Naiangat ni Vanch. Scanlar through the block.
Scanlar was already underneath that ball but still somehow found a way to score that, although not the best of sets for her, but you can really see the way she does her attack.
And our score 16-11. Magbabalik kami.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
And you Lady Bulldogs trying to pull away late in set number 1. But Enderun, College Lady Titans trying to prove that they could keep up. Let's see if they have a comeback in them. Right now they're down by 5, 16-11. The birthday girl, Cham Cham Maaya, on deck to serve. And Coach Norman Miguel, we have to mention na he came back last season and immediately that paid dividends for the Lady Bulldogs. Hindi naging madali, but he was able to deliver a championship for National U. As Escanlar commits an error, point goes to Enderun.
Well, so far itong Enderun, they're actually playing a side-out game, but with a score like this, kinakailangan nila ng not only a single point side-out, but also yung mga consecutive points if they want to close out the gap in the scoring here.
Pero nahihirapan sila because Abe Bono has been able to orchestrate really well.
Exactly. And the ball distribution of Abe Bono has been spot on so far here in set number 1.
Here comes Lams Lamina and Ara Panique, the double subs. You know, I love how Ara Panique responded during her stint for Alas Pilipinas. She came in as a replacement. So, you would say she had no business playing in front of so many fans at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, but she really stepped up against Kazakhstan, had 14 points in that losing cause. But on the other side, we got Shane Carmona leading the way, already with 3 points for the Lady Titans.
Using the hands of the blockers.
Reverse set. Almendralejo trying to time it, but another error. Point goes to NU.
So far for Enderun, they're actually having a hard time with their reception here in set number 1. In turn, itong setter nila in Rayan Almendralejo, well, compared to Abe Pono, is having a hard time orchestrating her play.
Ooh, an ace. Escalar. Ganda ng point distribution nila eh. This serve of the game brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. First time out from Enderun. Let's listen in to Coach Dong de la Cruz. Coach Don de la Cruz, of course, an assistant coach for the NU Bulldogs naman, the men's team ng National University. Together with Coach Dante Alencenurin, Coach Jesse Lopez. And for National University, it was really, for them, 3 of their 4 teams, no? Yung women's, men's, and the boys volleyball team all won championship in the UAP season 86. So really fruitful year for them. Shout out to Dr. Oti Kamangian. He's probably watching right now as Vangeline Sok once more now has 4 points.
It's really a testament of the volleyball program in National University. This time, Vangeline Sok, as usual, aggressive on the net.
Oh, that's gonna go out. Too much mustard on that one.
Also, already underneath that ball.
Ito, si Michaela Ma, na ASCO Season 21 first best middle blocker. Bella Belen, finally inserted here by Coach Norman Miguel. She will play from the back. Palit din naman tao dito si Coach Dong. Serving specialist na si Eliza Santos. Their team down by 6. Eliza Santos. Also inserted to play defense from the back. Lams. Pupuntahan si Palinsog. But nandoon si Almendralejo nakapuntos para sa Enderun.
It was a good anticipation from Ryan Almendralejo. Although not the best of sets for NU, and itong si Almendralejo, she could have let that set go but really committed to that block.
Back-to-back points. Belen with a good pass. They go middle. Mata. Deloria. Oh, Hardio with a good pickup. Alensug. Yung pasa kay Deloria ulit. NU playing like a well-oiled machine right now.
And a better approach there coming from Vange Alinsog in her first attempt. She was underneath that ball, but this time, a well-timed attack and targeting that same spot cross-court.
So yung snap nung wrist ni Vange, no? Apart from the elevation, something to behold. Oh, that's an ace. Wow, Mata already has 2 service aces here in the opening set.
You made mention of the point distribution of the Lady Bulldogs because so far we're seeing points from the service area, from the attacks, and even from the blocks.
Another timeout by Enderun College. They're down by 7. And what do you think is lacking so far on the side of Enderun, Rhea, that's enabled NU to sort of pull away late here in set number 1?
Well, I mentioned this earlier, yung sa Enderun, they're actually having a hard time in their first ball, the reception, and that's because itong Lady Bulldogs, they're going for that high pressure serves. In turn, for Rhea Almendralejo, she's having a hard time orchestrating the offensive system in Enderun, and they're ending up giving away chance ball to the National University.
And this girl, I'm running out of words. Our smart power player, ito si Bella Belen. Grabe yung pinamalas niya, especially last season, Rhea.
Well, of course, the two-time UAAP champion and also the two-time UAAP MVP, are a force to be reckoned with, I would say, for the Lady Bulldogs.
Two-time UAP MVP, two-time Shakey Super League Preseason Collegiate Championship MVP as well. Oh, Vangeline Sug on a mission right now.
This time, Vangeline Sug changing things up with the direction of her attack. This time going for that down-the-line hit. But what a set that was coming from Bella Belen.
Yun nga eh, such a luxury for them to have Bella Belen on one side, ka-diagonal niya, Vangeline Sug, very lethal combination talaga.
Exactly.
Maaya. Almendralejo, pupundahan si Deloria. And Erica Deloria, the MVP naman ng Naasco, finally on the board.
Yep, so far for Enderun, it's Deloria. Siya lang yung namumuntos and they need more numbers from her teammates as well because itong NU, we already have Vangeline Sug, Ara Panique, and Maaya from the middle.
Naregaluhan si Orea Alvero dun. So still a glimmer of hope to salvage this set. Nakausap natin kanina ito, no? Si Rhean Almendralejo, the sister of the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League first best outside hitter na si Rose. Oh, Ara Panique now making her presence felt for NU. You know what's amazing for Ara Panique? Nung nasa National University siya in her rookie year, she played sparingly for them. Although she delivered during those short stints. Pero nung naglaro siya for Alas Pilipinas, dun talaga lumabas yung galing nitong batang ito.
A glimpse of potential indeed, talking about Ara Panique, and her time here in set number 1 is actually a much needed one for exposure naman with her own home team in National University.
Although nakapuntos si Deloria ulit, no? Inatake yung depensa doon ni Panique.
Well, Deloria reminding her squad that they are not out of the woods yet, but unfortunately for them, they can't afford to commit an error here as itong NU, they're up at set point.
18 serving 24. Lamina trying for the 1-2 play. Carmona itatawid. NU will regroup. Almendralejo goes back to Shane. And she scores. So far, it's been the wing spikers of Enderun doing damage. First time out. Hiniling dito ni Coach Norman Miguel. Let's listen in.
Wala mo namang unnecessary movement para hindi ka hinihingal. Go. Wait, make sure pag bumitaw tayo sa block, Ara, pag bumitaw sa block, ready tayo sa ilalim. Okay? Hindi, break ball lang naman yun, so hindi tayo pwede mamatay na doon. Go, isa na lang tayo. Cham, hinga. Cover, Cham.
That huddle was powered by Smart Live More today.
Well, in that last rally, before Coach Norman Miguel called for time, that was actually because of the late block from Maaya, and so far itong mga attackers ng Enderun are taking advantage of that loose block. And yung reminder ni Coach Norman Miguel is that kung magbablock ka, you have to just be on time, and yung kailangan yung timing mo sa blocking andun eh.
Bella with a good pass. And you will reload. Vangeline Sug, a force to be reckoned with in this set, already with 7 points. And more importantly, securing set number 1.
Well, not the strongest of attacks for Vangeline Sug, but she really knows how to put that ball where she can score a point, and this time bag set number 1 for her squad.
25-19, set number 2 in just a bit when we return.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories,
There's nothing like Shakey's.
get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na! Lipat at load na!
National University winning set number 1, 25-19. And Enderun College try to keep the fight here. Pero gaya ng sinabi ko, no, it was Abe Pono orchestrating plays. Very well scattered yung puntos dito ng National University. Guys like Escanlar, Bombita, Mata, Alinsog just getting their hands full and getting to work para dito sa NU.
Well, the role of Abe Pono in starting the game has been really crucial. Na-activate niya agad itong mga newcomers, or I would not say newcomers, but the second stringers of National U in Bombita, in Escanlar, as well as Maaya. And of course, it was really Vanj Alinsog, very aggressive in the net in the latter part of set number 1.
So National U on the board. And the numbers, very much nakikita natin, the story para dito sa National U.
Well, we can really see the discrepancy in the numbers dito sa attacks. We have 16 from NU, only 10 from Enderun, although we have the same number of blocks with 1 apiece. But really, itong NU, they have scored more aces with 3 to none. And of course, Enderun giving away free 5 points to NU. Adding up to that is the 16 attack points pa of NU. So really, itong NU, they really dominated set number 1.
Set number 2 in just a bit. Can Enderun bounce back? Or will Vanj Alinsog continue her scoring ways? Like I said, 7 points, all coming from attacks. Talagang sulit na sulit yung pag-setup sa kanya ni Abe Pono.
And nung start ng set number 1, Ken, hindi natin siya naramdaman. Wala pa siyang points masyado doon. But in that latter part, she really scored crucial points, and that's all because of the activation of their second setter nga in Abe Pono.
Oh, this is a very interesting lineup that Coach Norman Miguel has on the floor right now. You've got Bella Belen, Sheena Turing, Ara Panique, Celine Marsh, Lams Lamina, and Aishat Bello. Whole new crew for National U. Set number 2 underway, and it's brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Nagbabalasa si Coach Norman dito.
Well, we
Parang
have,
Parang bumalik tayo sa all-to-play rule. Well, sa NU lang naman. And I'm gonna mention as Lams Lamina will now serve the UAP Season 84 best setter. Combination play denied. Turing was there for the block.
well, you made mention of the depth itong Lady Bulldogs, and right now, itong si Coach Norman Miguel, ang dami niyang options off the bench, kung sinong i-chip in niya, and this bunch here in second set is also a promising one.
And I'm interested to see how Celine Marsh will mesh with this veteran crew na pinasok dito ni Coach Norman Miguel. Erica Deloria though, scoring her 4th point.
Well, exactly, talking about Celine Marsh, this is an opportunity for her to actually, you know, feel yung system inside the court now that she is in the collegiate level.
Oh, Bella Belen with an emphatic hit.
Well, this is what I love about Lams Lamina. Well, we're still in the early part of set number 2, but really, she's going after that combination plays already.
Tagal na magkasama ng dalawang yan. Ever since juniors pa lang eh. Oh, but Bella Belen commits an error. We got Erica Deloria from Bacolod City. Also played for Bacolod Taytong High School with Rian Almendralejo. Also Shane Carmona and Orea Alvero. Dami nila dyan. Arapanike. Nandun si Almendralejo for the pickup. Rian sets it up. Carmona. Nandun si Marsh. Bella Belen from the pipe. Good pickup again by Almendralejo. Oh, through the block it goes. And a point for the Lady Titans.
Was Crizel Aguilar, and really unfazed by that double block in Sheena Turing and Celine Marsh.
Lamina sa gitna, Sheena Turing. Carmona, tatawid na lang yan. Pagkakataon para sa NU, Arapanike. Marsh on the other side. Barilla was there. Carmona, the approach, but the block by Turing. Second block of the set.
This time, a well-timed one, courtesy of Sheena Turing. That was actually a good anticipation coming from her.
Sheena Turing, one of the veterans for National University. 3-all po tayo. Lamina. Oh, hindi sila nagkaintindihan ni Aishat Bello doon.
A miscommunication on the side of, well, Lams Lamina and Celine Marsh.
Contact to serve now is Zeneth Perolino from Liloan, Cebu. Good serve. Attacking ito si Celine Marsh. Almendralejo pump set. Chance ball for NU. Aishat Bello delivers from the middle.
A well-timed, quick attack there, courtesy of Bello. And of course, well, if you have her in the front row, might as well activate her alongside itong si Celine Marsh.
Arapanike played high school for Naga College Foundation, which reached the finals ng 2023 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. Running attack. Oh, Aishat Bello, back-to-back points.
So this is what I love about NU, yung setters nila in Lams Lamina and Abe Pono, and really going after those variety of plays, confusing the block of their opponent. And dito sa Enderun, medyo hindi nila nababasa nga yung offensive system.
Oh man, that's 3 straight. Aishat Bello. Something we don't see every day.
Yep. Quality minutes, talking about Bello here in set number 2.
You know, I say that, Rhea, kasi last year, nakita natin, nangangapa pa siya eh. You just know that she's probably pretty new to volleyball compared to her teammates. But ngayon, we're seeing her round out to form, and that's a dangerous sign for all the opponents nitong National University. Although Marsh commits an error there. So nakikita mo the tools are there. The height, the reach. She also has the strength, the athleticism. Ang tanong na lang dyan, how will that play out?
Yep.
Panike from the back, that's gonna go out.
Good read there from Carmona.
6-all po tayo. Rizal Aguilar to serve now for Enderun. Marsh, ginawa ng paraan doon. Free ball for NU. Lamina. Oh, try for a combination. Nahuli doon si Marsh. Carmona! Oh, cross-court hit!
Well, what changed so far for Enderun is that tina-target nila itong si Celine Marsh in their services. Kaya naman itong NU, they're giving away free balls to Enderun.
Smart power play of the set presented by Smart. Live more today. Oh yeah, they're really targeting her. Kanina pa, and that results into an ace. And look at this. Enderun College now headed to the first technical timeout, up 8-6.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
You are still watching the opening game day of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. If you have noticed the hair clips of Braika Almendralejo, those clips are actually the same hair clips from last year's Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Sabi nga daw ng teammates niya, Braika is not Braika without hair clips. With that, she now considers it as her lucky charm together with her additional scrunchie. And now, as a senior, Braika is confident that her accumulative years of experience have prepared her enough for games like this, wherein she will not be faced whoever the opponent is. So as the team's playmaker, she have fully and confidently embraced this role, and she will give her all to help the ladies in maroon get a positive result. Your thoughts, Ken and Bea?
Awesome report from Mike Yapweg. And also an awesome block from Michaela Ma, forcing the hand of Coach Norman Miguel. Let's listen in.
Di pass lang nasa front. Wag lang yung talaga isang spiker na lang ang masisita ng bola. Okay? Go. Sige lang. Go.
Sige, tayo!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Well, what's crucial here in set number 2 is the ball distribution of Lams Lamina. We all know that itong rotation na to, dalawa lang ang kanyang attackers. So really, it's a matter of how she will also use itong si Bella Bilen in the back row and Ara Panike as well, knowing na itong si Celine Marsh na nga nababantayan na ng mga blockers ng Enderun.
I have a question for you, Rhea. Because since you came from CDO, I'm sure you've experienced, Celine Marsh finally stopping the bleeding para dito sa NU, getting on the board.
Well, that is exactly how you would want to respond to a timeout.
Celine Marsh. But going back to my question, itong Enderun, sanay silang nananalo, no? Sanay silang manalo na halos hindi pinagpapawisan. And then now, ngayon, kalaban nila NUU. I'm sure you've experienced that, na sanay kang manalo and then umaangat yung level ng competition. So, how do you balance that out as we see here, Celine Marsh getting that service ace, back-to-back points for Celine here?
Well, you know what, Ken, to answer your question, syempre, if you're up against teams competing in the UAAP or the NCAA, It's the level of performance really for you or for me. I would say parang for me as a learning experience, and usually I use that as an opportunity to apply sa yun nga sa mga leagues namin.
Aisha Bello with a point. 4 points na po si Aisha Bello in this particular set. Lams Lamina has really made a conscious effort of getting Aisha Bello involved.
And although in that last sequence, medyo mababa nga ang set for Bello, but really making use of that set, and this time
Si Carmona off the block. And you know, going back to yun nga sa Enderun, no? Kasi nga, you have to flip that switch eh. Because you're so used in cruising against your opponents. Tapos ngayon, yung kalaban mo, different level. But it seems that they have adjusted really well here in set number 2. Lalo, yung mga nasa loob ngayon for Coach Norman Miguel, lahat veterano halos. Oh, Aisha Bello on a roll right now, already with 5.
Well, I would say, Ken, no, the only difference here is that yung kalaban mo, iba yung kalaban mo, but the pressure, the game, it's all the same. So for Enderun to go up against itong NU I would say high contender team, is actually the pressure is the same, but ayun na nga, bago yung team, so that's something different for them.
Chance ball para sa mga nakaputi. Papasok si Deloria. Gets it off the block.
So far, better showing we're seeing from Enderun. Yung mga offense nila, no, they're using the hands of the blockers of NU.
It's been the wing spikers of Enderun that's been carrying the scoring cudgels here. Si Deloria, saka si Carmona, no? So we've yet to see Michaela get into some sort of a rhythm, as well as si Perolino. 11 all. Lams Lamina on deck to serve. Pop set. They go at the back. Aguilar tried to get it, but that ball goes out.
That was a good read from Celine Marsh to let that attack go.
Lams Lamina. Deloria. Will she get it? No, she won't. That's gonna go out.
Back-to-back errors now for Enderun.
Lams Lamina from Buena Vista, Guimaras. Former standout of Grace Baptist Academy before joining the Nazareth School of National University. And Perolino finally on the board in set number 2.
Well, this time, Ryan Almendralejo finally changing things up. 2 consecutive errors in the open, and a good decision there to go sa middle. But this time, it's Sheena Toring on the side of the Lady Bulldogs.
Just pounding it in. Itong si Sheena Toring.
Grabe din yung pasa ni Bella Belen, no? Although galing sa service pa yun, but still, the perfect pass of Bella Belen paved the way for that attack.
Bella. Sa gitna, Perolino. Bella, naiangat. Arapanike, that's a sharp cut there. Lams Lamina. They go to Marsh, and she delivers.
A better set-up job there coming from Lams Lamina. And this time, nakuha na nila yung connection sa open. And Celine Marsh targeting down the line.
Still at the service area.
15 serving 12. Bella Belen, two-time UAP MVP. And what's amazing about Bella? She's doing it on both ends, on offense and on defense. Top 10 both in spikes and in receptions. Gina Tureng, naregaluhan, nabiyayaan at nakapuntos. Already with 4 points. And you now in the lead. See here, Ara Panique. Naiangat ni Aguilar pero papunta sa mga kamay ni Tureng. 16-12 as we head into our second technical timeout.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Check out our Shakey Super Fans of the Day, and it's brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Just want to give a quick shout out to Tita Peanuts, who's watching. Bella Belen. Arguably, I feel like she is the best two-way player in the UAP. Do you agree? Diba? Bella Belen can play offense, can play defense.
And of course, if you're an outside hitter, no, it's also crucial na magaling ka rin sa depensa because that's also your responsibility other than being the go-to player in attacking.
Uy, naitawid pa doon ni Carmona. Barilla. Pupuntahan si Aguilar. Ball still in play. From the pipe, Deloria. Lamps Lamina. Sets up Celine Marsh. Carmona. Oh, denied by Tureng.
A good anticipation again from this duo talking about Sheena Tureng and Ara Panique because so far, tong Enderun nga, they always set it up to the open and Panique, a good anticipation there from the offense of Enderun.
My mistake, Panique with a block. Batgirl shutting the door down. Oh, naka-ace pa. Itong si Sheena Tureng.
The point distribution so far of NU, nagsimula ito sa set number 1 and ito naman sa set number 2.
At umiling na ng timeout dito si Coach Dong de la Cruz.
Hindi tayo maka-atake kasi yung pasa natin, hindi tayo makapasa. Okay, pag nabigyan tayo ng palo, sige. Hindi pwedeng habaan mo yung palo, lalaki ng blocker dito. Ano mo, yung quick, hindi gano'n sinasamahan pag bigyan mo. Okay?
Pass lang.
Sige lang.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Well, I love what Coach Ariel mentioned in that timeout. Yung pasa has been missing on the side of Enderun. Well, in the first part of set number 2, Ken, no, magaling naman yung pasa ng Enderun. Or I would say, andun naman. Kaya si Almendralejo nakakapag-orchestrate ng play.
18-13. Lamps Lamina. Reverse set. Ara Panique. Ball still in play. Chance ball for National U. Ara Panique, second time around. Good defense there by Almendralejo. And you will reload. Third time for Ara. Pupunta sila sa kabila. Celine Marsh. Joust at the net. And the point will go to National University.
Good defense we saw coming from both teams. But unfortunately for Enderun, hindi na nila nakuha yung joust at the net in that last sequence.
Sheena Turing. Sa gitna. Carmona. Almendralejo. Pupuntahan ulit si Shane. Marsh with a pickup. From the pipe. Bella Belen. Good defense there by Enderun. National University will regroup. Aishat Bello, that's gonna be out.
That set was again too low for Bello.
Malayo-layo eh. 19-14. Berolino will now serve. Oh, it's gonna blow out as well.
It's a costly error for Enderun.
2014 ang ating talaan. NU again trying to seize control. Ara Panique at the controls here. Oh, Lams Lamina. Powerful hit but good pickup as well. Enderun. Celine Marsh. Puntos na ulit. Already has 4 points.
Well, I would say that was, from my point of view, no, a mishit coming from Celine Marsh. But still, too powerful para sa defense ng Enderun.
Hindi niya natamaan ng maayos yun eh. Almendralejo sa gitna. Ngayon pupunta siya sa kabila. Papunta kay Carmona. Smart play from Shane.
Took advantage of the hands of the blockers with that swipe out attack. An out of system play. And that set was too close to the net.
Rhea as a spiker, yung split second decision of choosing whether to go for a powerful hit or yun nga, patamayan mo sa hands of the blockers. Can you discuss yung decision-making process of having that wits of knowing when to do one or the other?
Well, actually, Ken, there are two things to consider in that play. You have to consider, of course, yung blockers na nasa harap mo. And also, you have to consider the set, whether it's too close to the net or too far off the net. That's where the split decision comes in.
22-15. Oh, Celine Marsh with an ace. Celine Marsh already with 5 points.
And 2 aces here in set number 2. Well, hindi pa natin nakikita so far no yung laro ni Celine Marsh na pinapakita niya in the girls division.
Number 17 now. Number 6, Althea.
Si Motor pinasok. Pinaltan muna si Erica Deloria. Celine Marsh. Powerful hitter for Coach Norman Miguel. And binanggit natin, no? Like, we were pretty much interested how she will mesh with this veteran crew. And so far, she has really responded well. That's back-to-back aces for Celine Marsh. Nasubukan yung depensa niya from the back earlier. Kanina, tina-target siya ng depensa. And credit to her for not faltering, not succumbing to the pressure, and just continuing to play her game. Bombita and Pono also in for NU as they now have set point. Bella Belen. And she gets that one in. And that's the end of set number 2. Bella Belen scoring her second point.
Although not the best of sets for Bella Belen and really choosing to go for that smart attack paved the way for their win here in set number 2.
They win this one 25-15.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Tapos na yung ating first 2 sets. NU na mayagpag dito in set number 2, 25-15. Actually, Enderun was the first to get to 8 points to the first technical timeout. 8-6 yung naging score doon, Rhea. But NU behind the veteran crew of Bella Belen. And also, you've got Lams Lamina. And orchestrating plays, Aishat Bello, surprisingly, was activated really well by the Lady Bulldogs.
Although a slow start here, talking about the NU Lady Bulldogs, we saw a series of deadlocks between them and Enderun, but really it was the attack and the defense of Bello in the net continue to be aggressive also in the offense, as well as Celine Marsh contributing points dun sa service area in the latter part of that set, well, paved the way for them to bag set number 2.
Bella Belen putting in the finishing touches. And NU needing one more set to get this one. And the numbers, Rhea.
Again, the Lady Bulldogs dominating the numbers in the attacking department. We have 13 compared to 7 of Enderun, and 3 blocks as well to 1 of Enderun, and 4 aces compared to nothing. And itong Enderun, again, we continue to give away 5 free points to NU. But what's remarkable really is ayun nga, the 15 attack points of NU.
Our TNT budget tropa of the game, mag-load na sa inyong suking tindahan. Have a good time are the Lady Titans despite facing this deficit. And Rian Almendralejo will now serve it out. Celine Marsh ready with 7 points. Vanch Alinsog as well had 7 all in the first set. Set number 3 underway, and it's brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Erica Deloria. Siya rin, no? Piling up the points. Already has 6 points. Something that they would need to do more of. Rian Almendralejo, binanggit natin si Rose, yung kapatid niya. 7 years pala yung agwat nila, no? She's 22. Rose, the phenom, just 15 years old. But Rian, on her own, has really been a revelation as a setter. Vanch Alinsog, though, with her 8th point.
Good side out now for NU. But of course, if you're Enderun, you have Vanch Alinsog in the front row. You should also take advantage of your attackers in Carmona, other than itong si Deloria, who has been the main gunner for Enderun.
Off the block, Kay Bombita.
NU now outsmarting the net defense defense of Enderun, because so far Enderun is doing a good job with their net defense if hindi nila nabablock, but there's a good ball deflection in turn. Naging mas maayos yung trajectory ng bola.
Error laban dito sa NU. Erica Deloria. She was the one that really stepped up when Shane Carmona suffered an ACL tear in the prior season. And it's good to see Shane back on the fold. Actually, marami na rin siyang puntos para dito sa Enderun. But Perolino finally making her presence felt at the net.
And a good adjustment as well from Perolino. Sinakita natin in the second set, no, walang katapat itong si Belio in that offense, and this time finally Perolino, a well-timed block there para sa offense ni Belio.
Okay, Bombita with a bomb. Oh, sorry. That was Badge Alinsug. My mistake.
Again, this is what I love about Abe Pono, her ball distribution.
That smart power play of the set presented by Smart Live More today. Alinsug already has 9. Ooh, miscommunication on the side of Enderun.
A good intention sana from Almendralejo to go for that combination play.
Vanch Alinsug. The Cebuana, former UAP Season 82 Juniors Finals MVP, but she commits a service error. Si Perolino naman, 23 years old, really tall. Middle blocker para dito kay Coach Dong de la Cruz. And nag-commit din siya ng service error dito.
Back-to-back errors for both teams, but I don't know if nabanggit ko na to dati, Ken, no? But what I love about itong sa NU is whenever they commit a service error, parang kampante pa rin sila ng bumawi agad in the next rally. And you can really see yung sa body language nila.
Nobelio commits one. So sunod-sunod na errors on both sides. You know what I love about this kind of tournament? We mentioned 2 teams from Luzon, 2 teams from Visayas, 2 teams from Mindanao, the 3 NCAA, and 3 UAP teams. But, magkagandahan dito, we saw, especially during the opening ceremonies, Rhea, ikaw as well, you were part of that. You were talking to your friends from Xavier, and then meron tayong nakita like si Cheney Tagaod, talk to some of the players from USC. Naglaro kanina yung setter nila, no? Na si Velasquez. So yung connections from their childhood days, from their high school days, nare-reconnect dito, no? As we see here, a point courtesy of Abe Pono. I also saw Erica Deloria talking to, I think, si Escanlar, no, and Hardio. So obviously, some connections also there. Kasi nga si Deloria galing ng Bacolod. So it's just a good sight to see for all of these players na magkitang-kita ulit dito in a healthy level of competition. Meanwhile, Celine Marsh already with 8. And NU also has 8 points in this particular set. We pause for our first technical timeout.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, Mag-TNT, TikTok saya, 50 na! Lipat at load na!
This fun family pizza of the game is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Good sized crowd inside the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Dito po sa lungsod ng Maynila. Celine Marsh and Evangeline Sog combining forces here. Magkasama sila ngayon in the third set. Pono, pupuntahan sa likod si Celine Marsh. Mukhang illegal attack ang itatawag. Nakapak doon sa attack line.
This is also what I love about NU. Kahit nasa back row ka, you're still an option. Yup. Para sa atake nila.
Vanch powering through the block.
Perfect set there coming from Abe Pono. Although andun yung blockers for Enderun. But that attack was too powerful for them.
Yung efficiency ni Vanch Alinsog slowly but surely has gotten really better. Perolino na regaluhan. That's the point.
Good side out so far for Enderun.
And we talked about Rayan Almendralejo. Dami niya nasubukan. Nung elementary pala siya, she played as a middle blocker. And then, pagdating nung high school, she played naman as an opposite spiker. And then, pagdating nung around her second year, nag-request yung coach nila that time na gawin siyang setter. And at first, she was pretty hesitant. Arguably, yung setter yan yung pinakamahirap na posisyon in volleyball. So, you know, you could understand the moment of just hesitating whether to accept that role. But again, Almendralejo just continuing to get to her form and ngayon has rounded out to be a solid playmaker para dito sa Enderun Lady Titans.
And she's actually doing a pretty good job at being the playmaker of Enderun.
Here she is. One hand set. Bombita sa kabila. From the pipe, Shane Carmona. And again, they target Marsh on the back row. That's another part of the evolution process for Celine Marsh. Because ever since high school, nakita rin natin sa GVille, teams are really hunting her when she is at the back row. So it's up really to her to really improve yung kanyang depensa sa likod. And I think she has really embraced that. Yung pressure, lalo, mas malalakas na yung kalaban niya ngayon, mas malalakas din yung mga kampi niya. So, you know, really excited on her next level here. Ito naman si Evangeline Sog. Speaking of next level, already in double figures. Sa gitna, Perolino, that's out. Asking for a check.
That set was too short for that quick attack for Perolino.
Vanch. Almendralejo. Pupuntahan si Carmona. Oh, Bello. Getting a gift.
Well, it's a good attack there from Bello. Nakita niya itong Enderun nasa near the net na sila and really took advantage of that overpass.
Shane Carmona, the pickup there by Abe Pono. Bombita, andoon si Almendralejo. Aguilar. They reload. Carmona trying to tap it. But Kay Bombita was ready at the net.
A well-timed block from Bombita. And inantay na talaga yung bola, no? Knowing na iti-tip over lang ng Enderun in that last sequence.
Coach Dong calls for time.
Ang depensa nila, gumaganito sila, oh. Ganda mo yung set kay Shane pag nandito. Ang dumi yung depensa sila, nandito si Pono, yung setter. Okay, pwede ka maglaglag dito lang. Basta itong area na to, ha? Okay? Ganda mo lang yung set. Play 1 tayo, play 1. Play 1, ha? O, pwede kang bumitaw dyan. Quick, pwede kang bumitaw ng tres. Pwede dito sa dulo. Pwedeng hulog lang. Ha? Grab ball mo lang, okay? Ha? Pag binigay sa'yo ng tres, ha? Oh.
That huddle was powered by Smart Live More today.
You know what, yung reminder ni Coach Dong in that timeout was really to just outsmart the blockers of NU. But in order to do that, he also reminded itong si Ryan Almendralejo to, of course, execute that set na kinakailangan nila to, again, outsmart the blockers of NU.
They try it. NU was ready though. Oh, a good hit there. Oh, the ball's still in play. What a save there. Bombita tries it one more time, and this time she won't be denied.
Going for that smaller blocker in Shane Carmona.
But first,
yeah,
look at this. Shane Carmona not giving up. But Kay Bombita putting the finishing touches on that one. 4-0 run by NU, make that 5 straight for National U. Bombita once more. And now into our second technical timeout. NU in front by 6.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na! Lipat at load na!
Can Enderun make a comeback and extend this game, or will the National University Lady Bulldogs close it out here in set number 3? Right now, the Lady Bulldogs ahead by half a dozen, 16-10, behind the double-figure effort of number 6, Vangeline Sug. Meanwhile, meron tayong report galing kay Mikey Abueng.
For Erica Deloria of the Lady Titans, this tournament feels nostalgic, just like the good old Palarong Pambansa days wherein from all teams from all over the Philippines come together to play. Now, as a senior and the captain, she really wants to leave a positive mark within the team, and that is to bring everyone closer together. Kung saan kahit sa simpleng pagkain nga daw, ay gusto nilang nagbabond sila because the smallest things matter. This closeness actually really helped the team. And let's see how this positivity helped them today. Ken and Rhea?
Maraming salamat, Mikey. Yan yung sinasabi ko kanina, no? Yung mga samahan nila during their high school days, Shane Carmona gets that one in. Nanunumbalik, no? With this kind of format na meron ka tayong mga Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao-based teams. And it's just something that's really fun to watch if you're a fan. Cham Maaya bounce it in for NU.
Abe Pono again doing a great job in her ball distribution. Although andun si Celine Marsh and Bombita in the front row, but still chose na ibigay sa middle in that last play.
18 serving 11. Deloria went for it, but that ball was out. Papalitan siya dito ni Motor. Sa kabila naman, Sheena Turing will get a rest. Alexa Mata, who had 4 points in the first set, she will return. Cham Maaya, look out for that float serve. Good pass. Bombita. The net defense there by Micaela Ma. Carmona again. Ito, chance ball na para sa mga nakaputi, supposedly. But Madge Alinsog able to score a point in the most improbable fashion.
Like you made mention, that could have been a chance ball on the side of Enderun, but unfortunately, a miscommunication there.
Yung masakit dapat free ball na yun for Enderun. At lumayo na ng tuluyan tong National University. This is their biggest lead at 9 points. Micaela Ma, they need more of those.
This time, a better service receive from Enderun.
Giselle Aguilar, the opposite spiker. Oh, good serve. She gets an ace.
A much needed one for Enderun.
Back-to-back points for the Lady Titans. (2013).
So far, no, itong Enderun, they continue to target the newcomers in NU.
Alexa Mata. Nakapuntos ulit here in the third set.
Also a much needed activation for her here in set number 3.
The Naga College Foundation standout came Bombita. Now serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Sa gitna, Ma was checked. But Carmona with the retrieval there.
NU so far medyo nagsistruggle in their floor defense, kaya hindi sila nakaka-translate into attack points during rallies.
Shane Carmona so far has 10 points. That moment of hesitation. Celine Marsh, pumalo. Gets sent back by Micaela Ma.
Again, a good anticipation from the blockers of Enderun. Alam na nila na out of system, and the only option for that play was to go to Celine Marsh, and the blockers were ready for that.
Celine, gustong bumawi. Botor, that attack will go out.
Iniiwasan yung blocker. Talking about the offense of Botor.
NU 3 points away. Escalar will return. Magpapahingayin na dito si Pancha Linsug. Celine Marsh. At a strong set number 2. But she commits a service error.
Medyo mababa din ang hagis ng bola doon in that last serve by Celine Marsh.
Serving specialist, Alyssa Santos. Papalitan muna. Ito si Micaela Ma. Their team down by 6, 22-16.
At the service area, Alyssa Santos.
Nagpa-try out tong Enderun just this past June, no? And they really are putting premium on height. Gusto nila yung mga middle blockers sila at least 5'9", yung wing spikers sila at least 5'8". So they're really ramping up their program. Motor. Escalar with a pickup. Sa gitna. Oh, Alexa Mata. Not the cleanest of hits, but that will work.
Hindi na siya nakapagbuelo in that last attack. In fact, andun siya sa harap ni Abe Pono, but still found a way to score a point for the Lady Bulldogs.
23-16. Good serve. Motor. Mata. Inangat. Celine Marsh from the back. Buhay pa ang bola dito. Ryan. To Motor. Two-handed pass there. Pump set. From the pipe, Shane Carmona, it's gonna go out, unfortunately, for Enderun.
Well, Carmona trying to target Celine Marsh in that attack. But again, too much muscle for her.
Yung magaganda na yun, ang problema, hindi natin masustain yung magaganda na yun. Hindi natin ma-maintain. Pagkatapos ng maganda, ganun na naman. Diba? Huwag masustain lang natin yun, didikit tayo dyan. Sige, saan pa tayo lang?
That huddle was powered by Smart Live More today.
Well, consistency din talaga yung kulang so far for Enderun here in set number 3, and that has been the reminder of Coach Dong in that timeout. But unfortunately for them, they can't afford to commit an error as NU is now at match point.
Almendralejo, the lefty. Bombita, the other side. And finally, putting the nail in the coffin. Kay Bombita. With 9 points. And more importantly, getting NU over the hump. As a straight sets win for the UAP Season 86 defending champions. Enderun tried to cut it out. Okay na po sila dito. Straight sets win para dito sa NU. And if you're Enderun, binanggit ni Coach Dong, may mga maganda naman silang ginawa. What do you think they could get from this match and send it over to their next match?
Well, obviously, itong NU, mabilis ang play system nila. So I think they could use that advantage na they went up against a fast-paced team going to their next match. But unfortunately for them, hindi nila nahabol itong sistema ng NU, and NU really proved to be too much for Enderun.
25-19, 25-15, and 25-16 our MVP of the match. In just a bit, magbabalik po kami.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion!
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
TNT TikTok takeover na! Tuloy-tuloy na live selling. Tuloy-tuloy na food talk. Tuloy-tuloy na dance talk. Para may only TikTok, mag-TNT TikTok Saya 50 na. Lipat at load na.
Straight sets win for NU over Enderun College 25-19, 25-15, and 25-16. Our MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
Well, we have no other than Vanj Alinsog with another double-digit output here in their first game in the National Invitational. You know what? Nothing fancy and nothing new about this girl. It's just really her natural game. She scored a total of 13 points, although late na siya na chip in the second set and third set, but really dominated the scoring department.
Masayang-masaya siya ngayon. Kasama niya si Mikey Abueg.
Ken and Drea, I was talking with Vanch earlier. Sinasabi ko nga ang history niya. Shakey Super League na sumali sila. She was the first player of the game. Sa second time, siya pa rin ang unang player of the game. And this time, sa unang sali nila sa National Invitationals, siya ulit ang player of the game. Now, Vanch, how do you start off things with a bang?
For me po, yung mindset ko kasi this league is na nag-aanga talaga ako as senior. Kasi yung mga kasama ko sa loob, mga bata. So, kailangan talaga all out hanggang matapos yung game.
Ngayon naman, kanina, medyo nalamangan kayo ng Enderun at some point. Paano nyo mababawasan yung mga ganong tendency?
Sa amin naman, back to system lang talaga kami palagi. Kasi yung kalaban namin, nag-all out talaga sila eh. Hindi rin sila nagpapatalo ng ganun-ganun lang. So kami, gawin lang namin yung mga ginagawa namin, lalo na sa game na to.
Ngayon, meron ka bang mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Sa managers ko po, sa coaches and teammates, thank you po sa inyong lahat and happy birthday po kay Cham Cham, kay Coach Manny, and hello din po sa family ko sa Cebu, sa Katmon po.
And because of your stellar performance, Vanch, meron kang gifts from Shakey's. Congratulations to you and the Lady Bulldogs. And of course, happy birthday to Cham Cham once again. Now, back to you guys.
Eh, syempre, pwede na sila na mag-blow out sa Shakey's dahil meron ng supercard ito si Vanch Alinsog. Of course, happy birthday kay Cham Cham Maaya. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up Plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now. A battle of the champions na ASCU kontra UAP Enderun against National University. And very interesting start for National University. No Bella Belen, no Arapanike, no Lams Lamina. But Vanch Alinsog, hot start for her, scoring 7 of her 13 points in this set alone, Rhea.
And itong both teams, they actually started slow here in set number 1. But again, for NU, they took advantage of the hot hand in Vanch Alinsog as well as newcomers in Celine Marsh and also si Maaya, Escanlar, and Bombita. But unfortunately, on the side of Enderun, it was only Carmona and Deloria scoring in for their squad there in set number 1.
Set number 2, Enderun had a little bit of momentum. In fact, they led 8-6 early in set number 2. They were trying to attack Celine Marsh at that back row. Pero yung eye shot value, yung nakakagulat dito, no? And Celine Marsh as well, late in that set, those two combining for 11 of those 25 points for NU.
Well, here in set number 2, ayun na nga, this is where we saw points coming from Aishat Belio as well as itong si Ara Panique. Both of them actually scored points not only in offense but also in net defense. And we also saw here itong si Bella Belen and again Lams Lamina as the playmaker here in set number 2, and also Celine Marsh chipping in points for the Lady Bulldogs.
Gina Turing as well. Si Bella Belen just put in the finishing touches in that 25-15 set win for NU. And then, set number 3, pinagsabay si Marsh at si Vange Alinsog. Bombita also came back. And those two particularly, si Vange and Kay Bombita, just detonating on the defense nitong Enderun Lady Titans.
And although a good effort we saw there from Enderun, but unfortunately nga for them, the attacks of Vange Alinsog proved to be too much here in their first game in the National Invitational. But also, we have to give credit to the ball distribution of the setters in Lady Bulldogs, talking about Abe Pono and Lams Lamina, who has been crucial in rallying the offense of the Lady Bulldogs.
Bombita, like we said, at 9 points. And that's why the Lady Bulldogs, they were able to win this one in 3 sets. And those were smart, powered up plays. And yung numbers will reflect how NU has been playing like a well-oiled machine para kay Coach Norman Miguel.
And we can see the numbers here, 45 attacks of NU compared to only 23 ng Enderun. And although a little similar in the blocking department, 5-4, but the aces of NU, 8-1, also contributed to that scoring machine of NU. And although madami nga ring errors itong NU, but mas marami ang kanilang attacks compared to Enderun.
Plus 22 attacks, plus 7 aces. And NU booking their first win here and joining Letran in the win column. And Bella Belen and the rest of NU winning this one. Up next, University of Batangas contra University of Santo Tomas. Stay tuned only here on the 2024 Shakey Super League National Invitationals.